The following is a disclaimer. We are too brown and down, but introduce ourselves as Brown Boys R Us in the beginning of the podcast. We found out that Brown Boys R Us was already taken by another group after recording this episode.
Fuck those dudes.
Please disregard that part of the introduction.
Not the fuck those dudes part, but the introduction part.
Roll the intro music.
Pendeja.
Alright.
Welcome to Brown Boys R Us, episode 9.
The date is June 6th,
Is it?
2020, and the time is 16:26.
So that's local time. When I told you last time that it was the time from back at home,
Yeah, I was
that's
very
not.
confused.
Yeah, that wasn't right at all. Like I was like 7 hours off.
I just bought it. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, you're stupid. Anyways, you want to do introduction?
Hey there, guys! Welcome to BBRS, or as we've come to call it,
Brown Boys R Us. You fucking asshole! Someone need to hit me.
Sorry, I mean brew. I thought you were gonna say brew.
Oh, brew. What, dude? You don't.
If you like what you're hearing,
You didn't tell me what to
go
say.
ahead and hit that subscribe and like button down at the bottom. If you want to see something cool, go ahead search "Where's Ken?" Perfect cover.
Why do you like know
And,
all these fucking videos?
All I'm saying is, ba 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 ba. You'll get it.
You're stupid.
You'll get it.
All right, so actually, I wanted to do something where it was like, since it's what, June 6th.
Yeah, June 6th.
So right now, we're still on deployment, and right now on the news, there's all this crazy shit about rioting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of riots and stuff happening. I mean, there's still that coronavirus thing too, I guess.
Media has shifted from coronavirus to the George Floyd riots.
That's
That's what
what-
I'm name them.
That's what you're gonna name them. So, yeah, that's been occurring a lot. I've been hearing a lot of news about it, and then it just, I guess we could just talk about it for a little bit, but it just blows my mind that we were literally just going through a whole like global fucking
Crisis.
Yeah, about
panic.
this fucking coronavirus and having social distancing, and then all this stuff happened, and now all of that is like out the window.
Yeah. I think it's an understandable response, but it's just, I feel it's so crazy. It's like I'm watching a movie almost.
No,
Only through news articles, though. Like, because I can't, anything I do right now has no effect. I can,
That is true, yeah.
I can make Facebook posts, but how much is that going to do? I can share a meme. How much is that really going to do?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just watching all of this happen. What's even crazier, it's happening not only at the place I live, but the place I'm from
Yeah.
also.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, so it's like I'm getting two different stories from two different places. And they're like, but how are things going for you? And, like,
No relation.
yeah, objectively speaking, like, I should be like, oh, well, you know, I'm doing the bidding of my country and we're out here protecting that stuff. But it's almost as if they're at, it feels almost as if they're at, like, way more risk than I
They're
am.
at war.
Yeah, right now. Wait, what?
What?
They're not at war.
I don't know.
I'm just saying,
Didn't they call like the National Guard and everything too?
for certain areas, I
Yeah.
think. I heard there was a curfew for, like, the Hampton
That's what
area.
I was hearing too. Yeah. Which is insane. I mean, I saw a post. I know you're talking about posting stuff, and
Yeah.
it doesn't affect anything. But
No, that doesn't affect anything, but it's just not, you're not going to have the great. If you think the only way you can make good is by posting stuff, then
yeah, that's not.
it's not going to be effective as, you know, actually going out there and protesting. But even then, people are just getting sprayed with tear gas. There's this, I'll let you say your thing right now, but there,
Go ahead.
the little girl who got fucking pepper sprayed,
Someone got pepper sprayed.
a fucking, like, 8-year-old girl,
Jesus.
fucking pepper sprayed her ass. And they're all like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She's a kid. There's this really powerful photo that I saw that was this dad with a kid on his shoulders, and the fucking police officer is just like pointing this can of pepper spray right at him.
Oh my
Like,
god.
It's you look at it and you're like, you know, it just makes you feel weird.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of the things, like, you can be brought up in a hole only knowing like a restricted amount of things, but you see that photo and you're like, yeah, that doesn't look right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't. What the hell, man? Like, I didn't think it was that crazy. I thought,
Dude.
it was just because I've been seeing a lot of posts where it's like there's protesters, but then there's obviously those people taking all this stuff taking advantage of this movement, and looting and fucking breaking into stuff.
That's crazy too, honestly.
Where it's like they're not in any relation to what's going on.
There's a couple comments on that as far as like old MLK has this quote that I was reading the other day, talking about how like the like people being violent, with during moments like this and times of period like this, the high tension stuff, like they're only doing that because that's like they feel like they've tried everything else and this is like the only outlet that they have now, and that basically like violence and riots and looting is a product of a society that's not being listened to. And I saw somebody compare what's going on right now to the Boston Tea Party, and I think you can pull a lot of similarities between the two, but I think there's a stark difference also between the two. Whereas like, what's the difference? They're basically saying like, you know, the Boston Tea Party and people looting, what's the difference between the two, right? They're both taking from the people who are in power basically, and trying to make a point of it. And I think the main difference you can pull away from this Boston Tea Party, you know, people basically went out to a trading ship dressed as Indians, and they took all the tea that they had on the ship and they threw it overboard. Right? So they aren't getting use out of it. Nobody's getting money back for it. The tea, they basically just wasted all this tea. Whereas the looting over on this side, people aren't fucking just breaking TVs in a TV store or fucking, you know, not going somewhere and like crushing the economy. They're taking stuff from a company and using it for themselves. And I think that's the main pool you can distinguish between the two. How the Boston Tea Party is different from what's going on right now, although both of them, to a degree, I would say, are valid in their reaction.
I think that it's a very... I'm still going to say, like, I think the looting and all that kind of stuff is still in no relation to the movement that's happening right now. That's what I feel, because I feel like the actual protesters are trying to do this peacefully, because they already know, like, from the past, you know, like, violence for, like, the looting and breaking into things, it's not going to change anything. Obviously, that's what happened before. Well, I think it's just like, those people that want to do things like that, they're just using this as an opportunity to do so.
Right.
Like, like, comparing the looters and the riots right now with the Boston Tea Party, there's no organization, there's no like specific thing they're doing. They're just looting. They're just looting
it. My main thing is they're using it for their own personal gain. It's not like I have this bit that I work on from time to time talking about the Boston Tea Party, because I have to imagine.
You're a comedian.
Soon to be. I have to imagine that like, this isn't something they planned out. They're like, yo, you know,
the Boston Tea Party.
Listen up, everybody. I'm the head of the Boston Tea Party, and this is what we're gonna do. I feel like it was a bunch of college age kids, who like got drunk one night and were like, dude, you know, it'd be hilarious. We'll dress up as Indians, go down to the docks, throw their fucking tea overboard, show those pigs who's who around here. Dude, that's a good idea. Yeah. Let's do shots before we leave, though.
It's like fucking frats.
Yeah, just fucking. Yeah, woo!
That's funny.
That's how they do it.
That's pretty funny.
I saw this thing how, like, we think of tea, we think of the little tea bags, but the things they were throwing overboard.
The letter T.
No, Mr. T.
Oh.
Yeah. The things they were throwing overboard was like, there were tea bricks and they were compressed. So like, one fucking brick of tea like this big could last you like 7 months. And they were throwing over like, if it's this big and like this thick, they're stacked all in these boxes. They were throwing like boxes upon boxes into the sea. Like, so it wasn't just like, they threw a box of tea bags in there. It was fucking a lot. It was a lot of compressed tea, like millions of dollars worth.
And that's a lot too back in the day too.
Yeah. Well, I was adjusting for inflation.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh. Millions and millions.
Millions. It is pretty crazy though. I know some of our friends had went to a protest down in the ocean front. Hendrix. Really? Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she went and they got tear gassed out.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. I know I've seen some commentary on the like brother of George Floyd being like, my brother wouldn't have wanted any of this. Like,
yeah, I don't think people are doing this for the cause anymore. It's just, I think they're just kind of going overboard.
Taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah, I understand
the plight.
Yeah.
You know,
what?
Plight.
Plight? No.
A lot of words with Lata.
I just kind of said yeah.
Do you want to avoid this? Plight. It's just like, you know.
What is plight?
It's just like the like, to have a plight, it's a slew of problems that you're faced with, or adversity. Adversity? That's not the right
Should
word.
I even be like learning words from you?
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
What are you? Say it again. All right.
It's like
plight.
Overcoming adversity. The adversity that you're facing would be your plight. It's like a situation or issues that you can't.
Overcoming an issue that you can't what?
Well, the issue itself would be your plight, but
okay.
The plight that you're dealing with is like, see, you need like further explanation. That should be enough. You just look at me like you don't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't understand. You're like you're like speaking a different language.
Bogey.
Plight.
It's just a problem. That's their plight. That's their issue.
Okay.
They're using this issue to gain themselves that new fucking 55-inch LG TV, baby.
Yeah.
If you don't go for the Samsung, then who are you really?
I saw. So, okay, I'm going to go back to what I was going to say. Was that I saw a post on Facebook. I shared it because I thought it was hilarious. That,
I think I saw it, but go ahead.
they're like, wow, Black Mirror did it good.
Yeah. I did see this.
It was a season, instead of us like watching season 6, they're making us live through season 6 or some shit like that.
Remarkable.
And I was like, that's funny. Yeah. I love that.
I think I like that one that you shared.
But yeah, sorry, I kind of got all distracted with all that. But I think that this year has been insane. Obviously, I feel like
crazy. Everybody's
been talking about it back at home, I guess you could say. Like every month is something different, which I'm like, this happened like maybe the day before this new month of June came in.
It's
so
6 days later. I think it's pretty crazy when you like. I don't know how often you call family back home, if at all.
I don't.
I call my
sorry, mom. Sorry, dad.
I call my mom every once in a while. My sister sometimes. Maybe some of my friends when I have a free moment. But usually they're asking me like, "Oh, what's going on out there?" And usually like I have something to say, but we haven't been doing dick. And like all I want to know is like, "Yo, what's going on over there?"
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You tell me what's happening. I'm out of the loop right now. Because nobody's really living a normal life right now, you know. It's all
definitely not.
Kind of secluded and at home.
With the quarantine and now jumping into rioting and stuff like that, like that's
my mom.
Two totally different things.
My mom had agreed with her cousins to have like a potluck at least once a month to like bring the family together. And apparently, like their first month they tried doing it was when the whole COVID thing broke out, and then the next month, like my mom's a strong Hispanic woman, and she was all like, I decided that some stupid disease isn't going to control my life in the way that I want to live it. So we had our gosh darn potluck. We stayed away from each other, but we had our potluck.
Was this at like a park or something like that?
At my mom's
picnic?
house.
Oh.
Yeah.
I heard Hispanics really like picnics.
We do.
From a show that I just watched.
On Scrubs?
Yeah.
Did they say that?
Yeah, but she's Dominican, so
we do. It's
Latina, I guess.
I feel like I never see the white people having picnics at the
we talked about this. Like in Virginia, we don't normally see people doing picnics or stuff like that.
Cookouts at the park, just like using the grills out there, whatever.
So I think there's gonna be a potluck when we get back with Paulina's place. Or Mama's place, yeah.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
So
I've always wanted to do a good potluck with you guys. Have you had my enchiladas?
Dude, something weird.
Dude, I'm not being weird. Me and Jarrell are talking about learning how to make sausage together.
Dude.
That's not weird.
Enchiladas, like actual enchiladas?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else.
I don't roll them. I layer them, so it's more of like a.
I've never made. I've never had anyone's homemade food here, so.
I do what they call. What's it called? Whip it up.
You whip up enchiladas?
Yeah.
I don't know how enchiladas are made. I can make a mean spam and
You're gross.
Hawaiian.
You're
What?
away.
You don't like spam?
No, I don't like spam.
You're a fucking.
It's canned ham. Same reason I don't like honey.
Have you fried it?
It's bee spit.
Have you? It's beaches.
No, spit. But probably the other one.
But spam. Have you had it fried?
No.
That's fucking why.
What do you mean that?
Dude, it'll change your life.
It can't change my life.
It'll
that
change your
much.
life. Have you seen 50 First Dates?
Yes. Drew Barrymore, Adam Sandler.
Yeah. And then the
Fucking-
big Samoan dude at the fucking at the
grill.
at the diner.
Yeah.
Like, want peanut butter cups and your eggs? And he fucking like he uses his butcher
Is that where we
knife.
got that from?
Yes, motherfucker. What?
Dang, I didn't know that.
Jesus Christ, dude, get out.
We've been watching. You got to come back
Get
and
out.
watch some of those vines.
You have Vines?
I have World Star Hip Hop videos, but it's
Did
pretty
you get
much
it from
Vine.
fucking? Did you get it from Mets?
Yeah.
Dude, I was gonna get those from him too.
The first like minute and a half is just booty shaking. Of, like that's how all of them start. So me, Studevant, and Theo are just like this. I'm like blankly staring out into nowhere. It's pretty good.
Yeah, he told me about that. I was gonna get it after we traded off because he wanted Blade,
They're good.
but then he found out that you had everything, so it's
Yeah.
whatever. It's cool.
He was like, "You have Ninja Assassin," and I was like, "I got 2,500 movies. I probably have Ninja
Yeah.
Assassin."
He bought all of them. Don't worry. Okay, so yeah, that's what I kind of wanted to do with the beginning of our podcast.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to see how it was.
Dude,
Just,
it was good.
huh?
It was good.
Yeah, I know it was. I thought of the idea. What are you talking about?
Now you gotta edit this out. This is your fault.
Just talking about no. This is fine. Why can't I have this in the podcast?
I don't know.
What's this guy's deal? Just talking about basically
Current events.
current events that's happening right now, at least at home. Ooh, and the stock market's going up.
Yeah, I heard airlines are doing good right now.
Yeah, I've made like $200 already.
Really?
Yeah.
In the green? Like you've
What?
made $200 over what you put.
Oh yes, yes. So wait, what? Well, yes.
Yeah, it's yes. The answer is yes.
Okay. Well, yeah. So do you? So Ramirez.
Yes.
Fuck. God damn
Lata?
it. So Ram.
Yes, Lata. Stupid. You fucked it up. You ever seen Billy Madison?
I can't even think of what I'm trying to ask you right now.
You ever seen Billy Madison?
With Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, nice. You're learning.
I've only heard of the movie. I've never actually seen
There's this
it.
part where Adam Sandler's trying to call the teacher to like go on a date with her because she's super hot,
Yeah.
and then he like has one of his friends from the grade that he's in, like go on the phone first, and the teacher's like, well, maybe Billy should think about being a man and asking me himself, and hangs up the phone, and he's like, she hung up, and Adam Sandler goes, you blew it. That's what you made me think of right now.
That was good. That was a good impression of him. That was like when I tried to say hi to that chick. Oh hey, what's up? Oh
Damn, dude, I got it. You blew it. I also think of that one all the time, and in Fast and the Furious, where the very first one, the Fast and the Furious, where fucking Brian goes to fight
McKnight?
his friend. What? Who's Brian McKnight? Is that his name in the movie?
no, that's a black singer.
Oh.
One, it's like a dream come true. Two. Sorry. All right, go
But
ahead, Brian.
He goes to fight the friend Jesse, like the fucking aggro dude, who's like, "What the fuck you bring the buster here for?" You know what I'm talking about?
No.
He fucking fights him, and he like Vin Diesel like rips him off of him, and he's like, "Knock it off! You embarrass me!"
Jesus.
And he was like, "He was in my face. Well, I'm in your face." That scene always runs through my head. Just like, "You embarrass me." just a bunch of big dudes. It's weird to think like I'm around their age and they're massive, and I'm like,
What are you talking about? You're around their age.
like when they made that movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Vin Diesel was that? He's 20.
I said around.
Oh,
their age.
okay. I was about to say. Really?
Like if he was like
That
that.
That was a long time ago too.
Yeah, he's
was
probably
like
in his
early-
40s now.
Jesus.
So,
Oh yeah.
Lada,
Oh, yes, Ram.
you had a question for me?
Oh yes, I did. Ram. So.
Lada. So,
Tell me about. I don't know. Your first love.
oh my. I know you can do.
What?
No, I can't.
Oh, how I remember it like it was yesterday.
It was great until it wasn't. That's a nice summary of how it was between me and her.
How it would.
How it went between her and I. She was actually. I think for this we don't say names because it's a very particular story, you know. And so I'm just gonna say her name was Priscilla,
Okay.
not her name,
Yeah, sure.
and not even like fakely, like not even that's her name, and I'm just saying it's her fake name. It's not her name at all.
Okay.
My friends, I had a bunch of friends who were in band, and they went to this band show, and one of them like hooked up and started dating one of the flag color guard girls.
Yeah.
From the other school, the school called Marina High. You know what that is?
No.
It's like over by the beach, kind of. It's in Westminster.
I know where Westminster is.
No, Westminster.
No, never mind then.
It's where all the Vietnamese people are. They have like,
It's where all the Vietnamese people.
yeah,
Oh, like near fucking.
it's off beach, like
Oh, that's all the way towards the beach.
going
No,
to Huntington
never
Beach.
mind. I have no idea where that is.
Yeah, no. That's why we thought it was Westminster too, and they're like, no, it's Westminster.
Oh,
And
okay.
we're like,
no idea what
whatever.
that is.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
And so,
Weirdos.
basically, like it was Justin, Riley, and Tyler.
Oh yeah, those guys.
They were all in band. It was Jared who wasn't in band, but he was in water polo with me, and it was like the five of us made up our group, right?
Yeah. All dudes.
So Justin met this girl at this thing, and they started kind of dating, and then Riley and Tyler kind of met her friends, and they all started like talking, and Justin and his girlfriend at the time was like, oh, I have 5 friends, like there's 5 of us, there's 5 of you, we should take you to Sadie's at our school. I think that'd be really fun. And so
this was when.
no, Wynn's downstairs.
No. No. I'm not Win.
This was when I was a sophomore.
Fucking racist.
I was a sophomore in high school,
Okay.
so I was still playing water polo. I was very brown.
Were you wrestling at the time?
I never wrestled.
I knew that. Dude,
Heck,
we're
man.
such good friends.
I was going to church. I was living in Walnut at the time too.
Okay.
So she was like, or he was like, yeah, that would be cool. Well, you've already met Justin and Tyler, and then here's Jared. Jared met them before me, and then they basically like were like, hey, these girls, we gave them your Skype info. Get on Skype right now. And I was like, all right, whatever. Why you give me these girls the Skype info? They want to see what you look like, and they're gonna like one of them is gonna choose you to like be their date.
To go to Sadie's?
Yeah. And I was like, okay, fucking weirdos. And before this, I had never really had like a serious girlfriend, I guess.
Okay.
I dated this girl for a while, but like we would only ever hang out at her place because her mom didn't want her going on dates. But oddly enough, her mom would also like leave us alone at home. But check this, we were dating for 9 months, never kissed her.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a stud.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was very nervous. Didn't know what to do. Side story real quick. I invited her, hey, she was super into Harry Potter. She's like, I asked her, you want to go see the Harry Potter movie tonight? We'll like wait in line, hang out.
This tastes like soap.
Gross.
Yeah, it's fucking gross.
And she was like, yeah, that sounds good. So I'm like, sweet. I can finally just get it where it's like me and her, like hanging out. That'll be cool.
Like a date.
Like a date. Yeah. And I get there, and her whole fucking family is waiting in line with her.
Yes.
And I was like, what the fuck? You're supposed to be... Well, what am I going to do? Can't just walk away, obviously. So we watched the movie. It was alright. Half-Blood Prince. It was whatever. I'm not a super huge, like...
I
Harry
haven't
Potter
seen
fan.
it yet.
Yeah, it's fun. But either way, the mom's like, I'll give you a ride home. And, you know, I lived in Walnut at the time, too.
Which mall did you go to?
Huh?
Which movie theater did you go to?
The one I told you about, Regal Cinema.
Okay. Off of
Imperial
Highway
Yeah.
or something like that.
And so the mom's like, I'll give you a ride home. It's like a 20-minute drive back to my place. Which in California, like living in a town, 20 minutes is far to like drive somebody.
Yeah. With her, or is just you and the mom?
With the whole fucking brigade. Everybody. And so I was like, no, my mom said she's going to come pick me up. She's like, no, get in the car. I'll give you a ride home. I was like, okay. I ended up getting in trouble later because my mom drove out there to go get me.
Oh,
and my phone died, so I couldn't tell her I had a ride home. And
she was waiting there?
She was like waiting there and called me, and she's like, where are you? I was like, I'm already home. She's like, you made me fucking drive all the way fucking out here. She was pissed, dude. She was so mad. She was very, very mad at me. I think she was also just very tired. She works hard.
Yeah.
So we're sitting in the back of the car, all the way in the back. It's one of those 3-row seaters.
Yeah.
And I have my arm around her. No big deal.
Ooh.
That's cool. She had very large breast. And we hit a bump, and my hand goes up. You don't have to. My hand goes up, and when it comes back down, it lands like right on her boob.
Yeah.
Like, grasping it, and I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't.
You retracted your hand after that?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I didn't mean to do that. I didn't want to violate her.
Oh.
I didn't know, but she was like waiting. Like little did I know this whole time she was like waiting for me to kiss her.
When was this boob action? Like when did that boob action
Probably
occur?
like 6 months in.
Oh my god.
So that was a very young, naive me, and I swore off girls after that until. So there was 5 of them on the screen. I couldn't really like make out who was who or whatever. They were just like, oh yeah, let's see. Okay, all right. Can you flex for us? And I was like, no. And they're like, come on. I'm like, no, stop being weird. And they're like, okay, we'll talk to you later then. I was like, all right, bye. I text my friends. They're like, who the fuck was that? You fucking
weirdos.
They're like, dude, one wants to take you to Sadie's, and they wanted to see you to see like decide which one was gonna take you. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm not some sideshow fucking piece, you bastards.
You're like basically behind a glass fucking
like,
box.
All positions, very flexible. And so the girl who ended up picking me, her name was Priscilla.
Ah, okay.
I almost got myself on that one. Sorry about that. And they gave me her number, and so I'd only ever texted, and I think I called her like once or twice, you know, kind of getting to know each other, because we were going to do what we ended up dubbing the Penta date.
Okay.
5 of us.
Yeah.
Right? 5 couples.
I don't think you had
To go see, we're going to go get dinner, hang out, walk around this little like shopping center, and then go watch a movie. We ended up seeing Incredibly Close and Extremely Quiet or something like that, or Extremely Quiet and Incredibly Close. Basically this like very sad movie about this kid who loses his dad during the 9/11 attacks,
Oh my god.
and like his journey to regain his self-confidence with his, at the time unknown to him, grandfather.
What?
Yeah, it was very sad.
Why'd you guys watch that?
I don't know. I didn't pick the movie.
This was after Shady's dance.
No, this is all before. This was
wow.
like 2 months before the Sadie dance even happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This was like them asking us, and then so we'll see. We'll get there.
Okay.
So I ended up texting her, and then my friend told she told her friend, who then told my friend, like that she was really into me, and this was before we'd even met. She was really into me, and she really liked me.
Before you even met?
Yeah.
So from the phone calls and the texting?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was basically like, who the fuck is this guy that, like, you hooked my friend up with? Because, like, she just texts him all the time, and, like, they're talking all the time, and she says he's super funny, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I don't know, dude, I'm fucking talking. So we end up pulling up we drive from where we're from, which is like a 30-minute drive or so, to their house, to my friend Justin's girlfriend's house. We'll call her Trisha.
Okay.
To Trisha's house, and we're hanging out there. Basically, Priscilla is gonna come with the 3 other friends and pick us all up, and we're all gonna roll out in 2 separate cars, kind of like couples with the couples. So like,
Okay.
Justin would be with Trisha, I'd be with Priscilla, and then the couples would like veer off from there.
Yeah.
I think except for Tyler and his girl, we'll call her Madeline. They were forced to ride separately because we only had
Yeah.
5-seater cars, so somebody was gonna have to drive.
So that's weird. So I'm sorry to interrupt.
No,
but
go ahead.
so all of you guys were actually like together, like you guys were all couples, or
Not
was it
couples. This was like the inaugural date.
That means first.
But the only one who actually had a girlfriend out of them was Justin, and
Okay.
my girl, Priscilla.
My girl. Why? Why right now?
Who do you say?
The commanding officer.
You want to pause it?
God damn him.
Welcome back. Sorry for the delay.
It's funny because we're gonna do this again, where it's like we paused it and then unpaused it, and
it's
we
like seamless.
Yeah, we go through like a fucking whole day.
But
That pause is like a second.
yeah. Whoa, time is relative.
Oh my god, or true.
Too much.
Too much.
Right, so she came to the house to pick us up, and not gonna lie, when I first saw her, I was like, oh, she's like the average looking one out of the group.
Oh,
The one that was for me, yeah.
Priscilla.
Priscilla, yeah. But she was driving in her brand new 2011 Mustang. She had a very nice car.
Oh, did she have the money?
Her dad had the money.
Oh.
And I had the no money. So she ended up eventually becoming my sugar mama.
Oh yeah.
Because like we would all go hang out somewhere, and they'd be like, "You guys want to go get food?" And I would be like, "Nah, dude. Like, let's just go. Like, I can't get food. I don't have any money." And she's like, "I'll get you food." And I was like, "Nah, like you can't get." I was all fucking like weirdly male aggro. You can't buy me food. I'm supposed to get you food. And she's like, "You're poor. Shut up." She didn't actually say that, but
Why are you talking so quietly?
I don't know. I sound fine on the headset.
Oh, okay. It feels like you're talking quietly. That's all.
So, either way, if I can whittle it down, you know, the first Penta date went great.
Bars, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
However, as time progressed and things went on, we would hang out like every weekend. So the 5 of us would go down there.
I'm sorry. The way you were saying it, I thought you were about to start rapping. Like I was just like, wow, dude, like he's really good.
You really
at
got
this
flow. I've been practicing.
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
But
I had to point it out.
So we'd go hang out there every weekend, and like our friends that were girls back in the high school that we went to were getting mad because we weren't hanging out with them anymore.
You were hanging out with these outsiders.
With these outside girls that were fucking from Marina High.
Yeah.
And so they were getting a little bit aggravated with us, but we're like, we still see you guys like 5 days a week. But at this point, like maybe 3 weeks later, she was now my girlfriend, right? We were talking all the time. I went to like one of her competitions.
What did she do?
She was also in color guard.
Color
Yeah,
guard,
she was
yeah.
also in color guard. She was in color guard. She was like the lead singer for their high school musical.
Wow.
Yeah, and she ended up she had skipped a grade. So although she was a grade higher than I was, we were still the same age. But she was still like, I'm older than you. I was like, you were literally the same age as me. You are just in a grade higher than I am because you're very smart.
Was she?
She was Vietnamese.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was half white, half Vietnamese.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Priscilla. Nice.
And then, so I went to
The moon.
you don't get a response on that.
Ow. He was punching me if you guys didn't know. Ow, get the fuck off me. Dude, I'm big.
I'm big now. You can't just do stuff like that to me. So she was really cool though. She was super smart. She's celebrated, graduated fucking valedictorian Victorian? Valedictorian? Is how do you say it?
Valedictorian.
Valedictorian? There's no fucking dicks around here. What are you talking about? Valedictorian.
What's happening to you?
I don't know. Dude, you got me on one. Nice. That's one of those words that you just say it fast enough and hope nobody knows.
You said it 3 times.
Yeah, because I said it the first time.
And slowed down.
I said it the first time and you gave me a look like, that was fucking wrong. I'm about to dead you right now. But she graduated valedictorian from her school, the high school.
Yeah.
So obviously she was really smart. And it was actually, I think, me going to her her color guard competition, because who was there but her ex-boyfriend, some fucking nerdy ass drum major.
Oh.
Who was like, had like VBK's build, not as tall though, but just as like round.
Oh.
He was a little fucking round, fat white guy.
Dude.
And I was all like, what the fuck? So he sees her Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
I see her on the weekends, and they still like, she's like the captain of the color guard, and he's still the drum major.
Yeah.
So they're still like talking all the time.
Yeah.
And basically he's fucking like, fuck that guy, like, don't fucking blah blah blah, talk to him. And so as things progress through the first time we met, which was great, the first month before Sadie's was awesome. And that's when I was like enamored and infatuated, and I was like,
yeah,
you know, she's really cool and she's really smart and she's fun to talk to.
You really remember this very well.
I was fucking all about being with her, but I soon came to realize that she wasn't necessarily all about being with me, and that's only because there's 2 factors actually. Because her fucking old boy back at the school was fucking dropping little dimes in her ear, like, fuck that dude, like, I'm all right here, flabby and stuff.
Oh god.
All for you. And 2, I was fucking, I made the rookie mistakes.
We're talking about your first love, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What were the rookie mistakes?
What do you say, the Wookiee mistakes? The Wookiee mistakes.
Sorry, I've been hearing them watching Star Wars.
I'll tell you what was I was a avid. It's just so embarrassing. I was an avid double texter.
A double texter.
Yeah. So like, I'd send one text, and then she wouldn't respond to that text for 20 minutes, and I wouldn't send the exact same text, but I'd send a follow-up text just about something else.
Wow.
And it was like an OBE, out-of-body experience, where I was like, dude, stop doing all this dumb shit, like, you're pushing her away.
Yeah.
But I couldn't stop, and I was just like, no, I must, like...
It was just different, though, because you were at different schools, that's why.
Yeah.
So.
I need to fucking make sure that she wants to stay and / be with me. And I ended up trying to, like, not be somebody who I wasn't, but I was fucking acting like I wouldn't normally act, because I was afraid that, you know, she was getting pulled in a different direction by somebody else, because I wouldn't see her at school for those Monday through Friday 8 hours a day. And not only did I not live where my friends lived, which was far from her place, I lived farther than where my friends were at. So I was even further from her place. So she had like come to see me every once in a while, within this time frame. And then
she had the car.
Yeah, she had the car. So she'd take the fucking 57 up and get off on Diamond Springs.
I know where that is.
Yeah, and come hang out with me at my place. That's where I came up with, she was the first girl to give me a blowjob.
Aww, Priscilla.
This was in the first month, and that's where, like, I'd be like, hey, Mom, Dad, we're going to go get Yogurtland before she leaves. But we wouldn't get Yogurtland. We would make out in her car, and she'd give me head. And
You're so nice, Priscilla.
Shuck.
What?
Finger blasting.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that was the first one I ever touched, and I was all like, shuck. Oh my gosh, it's like raging waters down here. This is crazy. And then like I got out of the car.
Jesus.
She dropped me back off home. She dropped me back off at my house like some fucking $5 hooker. Cause she's like, all right, bye, skirt. And I like walked back inside, and I was like, I wonder, because I always see them in movies sniffing their fingers and stuff. And so I was like, Oh!
God.
Oh!
Jesus, man.
Oh! Wow.
Yeah, good thing you're not using her name.
Yeah, right? I thought that was a smart idea. So that was like in that first month, right? And then like in the second month, we developed this sort of love. Wait for it. Square.
Oh, okay.
Where on
Diamond.
on the on the two ends was me and Justin, and right here and right here. See, you guys see that?
Yeah. We all
At
see
the
it.
two opposing corners was me and Justin, and at the other opposing corners was Justin's girlfriend,
Yeah.
Trisha, and my girlfriend, Priscilla.
Yeah.
And so, no wait.
What?
This. Either way, so what would end up happening? What would end up happening is, it was so bad. I'm
confused. If you're confused as well, make sure you hit a like button down below.
Priscilla, right up here, would tell Trisha something.
Okay.
Trisha would tell Justin something.
Yes.
Justin would tell me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right? And it worked the other way around too. Fucking.
You would tell Justin something, Justin would tell Trisha, and Trisha would tell Priscilla.
Yeah. Fucking back
it's
and
like
forth. So
back and forth.
anytime I found out something bad, like anytime she had something bad to say, she would tell Trisha, Trisha would tell Justin, Justin would
and
tell
so
me.
you'd find out.
Exactly. And then anytime I had something to say,
She would find out.
Yeah. And it was just back and forth. And we're all like, I was like, dude, I like looked at us, it's like, we gotta stop fucking, me and you are a team, man. We gotta stop sharing each other's goddamn secrets. Fucking no,
Justin.
we're talking to Trisha. And so that led things from good to bad.
What was an example of a bad thing?
Like, we went to go see her play, right? She was in this play called Anything Goes. It's this old musical about being on a cruise ship. I don't really remember what it was about. This is also at the time where I don't like musicals. No, it gets worse.
Okay.
So the whole time, me and my friend Jared are there, and we're like looking at the fucking playbill, counting the acts and counting the fucking scenes until it's done.
over.
Yeah. And so like, yo, dude, we're in Act 5. Like, it's almost there. And fucking, obviously Justin didn't tell Priscilla, but Trisha was there, and Trisha told Priscilla right after the show that her boyfriend, who's supposed to be there, like seeing her
and like supporting her, but
Yeah,
he's just
he's
over
like
there counting down,
waiting
when
till
it's
the
done.
fucking thing's done. So that did not bode well for me after the fact, because we were supposed to all go hang out, and all the girls were like, we don't want to hang out, you guys should just go home.
Oh god,
And we're all
you
like,
just sat through the whole thing.
Yeah. Exactly. Even worse, she came and saw one of my plays that I was in.
You were in. Oh yeah, because you
I
were
was in
drama.
theater, yeah.
Or theater. Yeah.
I was in advanced theater. And so she saw one of my plays and like really liked it, and then I went and saw one of her musicals, and I was like, man, I can't wait till this motherfucking shit is over, man.
God.
We're gonna get some super fries, go to MJ's Cafe.
MJ's Cafe.
Yeah.
Like the boba spot.
Yeah. You know that one?
Yeah, I do. We're just. Do you live near me?
I think so. It's over by the Phoenix.
In the Philippines? Oh.
What? What province are you from?
Phoenix what?
Either way, the little Phoenix kitchen place. I've never been there, but I would
Yeah,
see
that
it
also has boba too.
on Colima.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
right
god.
next to Tommy's.
Oh my god. I don't think there's Tommy's there anymore.
No, they took it out.
I
There's like an
heard
El Pollo Loco right down the street too.
All right, back to your story.
Anyways. It was Colima and Nogales. That's the
Yeah.
street.
Oh yeah, when I was there recently, they were redoing that area because of I think the train tracks or something like that.
Oh shit.
So you couldn't even go down to Nogales anymore.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I know the train tracks you're talking about.
That's right next to Boiling Crumb. Hey, dude. All right, let's go back to the story.
And so, that's like an example of what would happen. Or
Yeah.
like, dude, she was being real rude last night, and I was just trying to. Apparently, I was making too many jokes, and then like fucking an hour later, I get a text. Oh, so I was being rude last night, huh? And I was like, what?
It just leaks all the way towards her.
How'd you find out that I said that? Justin told Trisha, and Trisha told me. And I was like, God damn it, Justin. And so, also things started to take a turn for Justin, and he was like, things weren't working out with like Trisha and her dad, with her dating him.
Yeah.
So like they didn't even end up going to Sadie's with us, but we finally made it to Sadie's, and Sadie's was supposed to be like the day, you know, like the whole reason we've been hanging out was to go to this dance, right?
Yeah.
And we all fucking wore like t-shirts that were like superhero themed.
Okay. Oh yeah, Sadie's is not really formal, huh?
Nah, yeah. We all wore t-shirts that were like superhero themed, and we went into their fucking their gym. And quick side bit to the story, I walk into the gym and it looked really familiar, and then I realized that this was the high school that my dad used to play like rec league basketball at.
Okay.
So I had like been at this high school a bunch of times before.
Oh, okay.
Like in this gym. I'm like, this looks really familiar. I'm like, oh, my dad used to play basketball here.
You were like young, I'm assuming, right?
When he went for the rec
Yeah.
league, yeah, I was like 9, 10 to like 12, and this was when I was like
You said sophomore year in high school.
14 to 15. So, but the dance ends up going terribly. It goes so bad because Priscilla's friend doesn't, the one that Jared got hooked up with, we'll call her Samantha, doesn't want to dance at all. And if she doesn't want to dance, fucking
Priscilla doesn't want
to dance.
Yeah, Priscilla.
So we just fucking spent like 3 hours there playing. It was like an 80s theme, so they had like arcade boxes everywhere.
Oh, nice.
So we like played video games, and it was fucking terrible. It was really boring. And I just like was trying to dance and have a good time, and they're like,
But
no, like
they didn't want to.
yeah, one didn't want to dance, so then
the whole
fucking-
group doesn't want to dance.
Yeah. So we ended up.
Stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why even invite us if you knew that this fucking one girl wasn't gonna dance? And so we ended up busting out of there and going to this like coffee shop that was pretty cool. And the night took a turn from like kind of shitty to kind of good. And I think we made out. And
Whoa.
then, but I mean, we had made out. We had made out before that. But that's like how the night ended.
That's shitty.
And I was like, all right, well, maybe like the end of that night told me like maybe things will be better now. And I was still like in my bad habits and ways of like, what are you doing? Oh, what's up? Oh, you're hanging out with your ex-boyfriend? That's kind of weird. No, it's cool. Like not responded.
Yeah.
Like she didn't respond to me for 20 minutes. So maybe I can ride my bike to your place.
Okay, I may be laughing, but
No,
I know I did that too.
Yeah.
As well,
It's amateur move.
Yeah, it's
Fucking-
funny because
What is this,
obviously I did
amateur
it.
hour? That's exactly what it was. And I like look back at that now and I'm like, oh my god, what a foolio.
What's wrong with me?
What a crumb bun. When like literally remember I was telling, I don't remember if it was on here, but in 7th grade I had this girl that I dated, and she'd like double text me if I didn't text her back within like 5 minutes.
Oh, was that the one that you'd sleep on the phone with?
Yeah, because she wanted like to be up and talking
Yeah.
to each other. And so it ended up like it like was okay, and then it just took a dive. And I was still trying to like cling on to her because she was like really smart and really cool, really
Yeah.
pretty, which I came to think as her personality shined, I liked her more and more.
Yeah.
Until finally one day she was just like, yeah, I think we should break up.
So, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean it.
No, you're good.
So, when was the time where you were like, yeah, I love this chick? That was like the main...
Okay, how I knew she was my first love.
Yeah. I didn't mean to
It was
cut...
after the blowjob. No, I'm just kidding. I love her. No, she probably like this is, in true high school fashion, like a month and a half-ish, so like 2 weeks
Okay.
before the Sadie's Hawken
Dance?
dance. Yeah, we were like hanging out still. We like went to go do homework with them at the like library by their house,
Yeah.
and I was just like, yo, she's really cool, and I like really wanted it to work out. And it was like she went to a different high school, so I was like, oh, it's like we don't see each other all the time, so the time we do spend together is like even that much greater. But You know, it was really something that I wanted to work out, that didn't work out, and that was like the first time that I was like truly sad that it wasn't working. And so when she said that, we like were on the phone all night talking.
Yeah.
So like she ended it, but then like I wasn't like I was trying to prolong the conversation. We never found a time in which we should hang up. So literally I was on the phone from like midnight to like 6 a.m. And I was like, I need to leave and get dressed for school.
Oh no.
And so everything was cool, and she's like, well, maybe I can come over later today and we can kind of figure things out. And I was like, okay. And we kind of did that, and we fucking went and made out in the car, and not sex, but like, I got a beeger and stuff like that. And so I thought everything, I was like, cool, everything's fucking fixed now. Like,
yeah,
obviously, why wouldn't it be? And then the next day she's like, no, we're still broken up. And I'm like, what?
What just happened?
What did you come to the thing to get to in your mouth and
Priscilla?
What the heck? And then it was just like a semi on again, off again, where like she wouldn't text me, and then she texted me, and as soon as she texted me, dude, I was like, oh yeah, hey, what's up? No, I'm like, you can come over, sure, whatever. Like, I was all about it, whatever she wanted to do. She wanted to come over at that time and go get food. Like, I was all about it, especially because I can drive, and she was more than willing to get up out of the house to come to me. Mm-hmm. And like looking back on it now, I kind of feel like it was her one for surefire way to like be able to get away from whoever she was dealing with at that time, like whether it be a family member, I don't know, or somebody she's like always knew she can come and like
talk to you,
ask me to come hang out, and for sure I'd be like, oh yeah,
go ahead.
Come on over. And then I remember specifically there was one time where I was kind of saying like I was dating somebody new. This was like a year and a half later. But yeah, I was dating somebody new, and at this point, like she's already off in college and stuff over at a Cal State.
Really?
That will remain unnamed.
Okay.
Long Beach.
Oh.
She was over at Cal State Long Beach getting her bioengineering degree, and she was like, wait, you're dating somebody? And I was like, yeah, what, do you think I was just gonna like
be hung up on you
for
the rest of my life?
wait around for you? She's like, no, I thought like you would eventually go to college and then we can maybe like start things out again while we're both out of high school.
Why
and I was
are
all
they doing
like,
that? What? They're doing the ship's whistle.
It's probably just foggy outside.
I fucking hope so. Sorry.
Yeah, that would suck.
I hate.
I already know what you're talking about.
Oh my god. Go ahead. Continue.
And so she was like, yeah, basically saying it like that, and I'm like, what the? No, why would I do that?
Yeah, why
would that be a thing? Like, why would I stay around? Because you think like you thought I was gonna wait for you, and that was kind of like my last straw of like, listen, I may be, gullible and like you a lot, but I'm fucking not that pathetic. How dare you wait around for you? And I didn't talk to her for a super long time.
Really?
After that, yeah, until I was already actually in the Navy.
Oh, the Navy.
She like came back, and I came back one day, and we like got dinner, and she showed me her sorority house, but it like deaded right there. I think I was acting awkward like on purpose.
Why?
Because I think I like wanted to get lunch with her and like try and get in there and like
yeah.
But once we like started hanging out again, I was like, I don't know what I ever saw.
Oh,
yes,
really?
you did graduate summa cum laude from Cal State Long Beach, but I can see now that it was all fucking teenage lust that was keeping me in.
I see.
And I haven't talked to her since, actually. But she was definitely the first person that I was really into and really wanted things to work out. And then as teenage relationships go, it didn't. And I was very, very sad. And my friends were like, dude, it's okay. Like,
when you saw her again, that was what, after like your first year in the Navy, or like your first time you came back?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe my like going into my second year into the Navy. This was after I finished day school for sure.
Okay. Damn. Oh, good old Priscilla.
Yeah.
So there's no beaters like when you came back though?
No, not with her. There was other girls.
Well, so how long did that relationship last for?
Not long, like
Not
3
long.
months.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So with me, I think you already know this though. With my relationships always like last long.
Yeah, you said that.
Like
After that, the longest one I had was like 9 months.
yeah.
Yeah.
So oh
Definitely,
my god.
definitely not my first love on that one.
So
Although she gave a lot more.
oh thank God,
What was it?
low visibility detail.
Nice, yeah.
Oh my god.
You thought you were gonna have to scat it up.
Yo,
boy.
I was gonna be like, if I'm gonna stand out there in the middle of the fucking night and it's gonna be hot as shit, I'm gonna be pissed. So I'm trying to think of a made up name. Janet. Let's go with Janet.
I like Janet.
So I was with this girl named Janet. It was my sophomore year in high school, and she was a freshman. She was the same age as me because she came from the Philippines. So she
she's
just
super
started
smart.
school late. No, she started school late.
Oh, okay.
That's what it usually is for some reason. Like one of my best friends, she came from the Philippines and she's older than us. Same grade though.
Yeah.
She bought alcohol for us when she was 21, and we were all 20 still. But yeah, we met through the dance team. Yeah.
Okay.
So at my high school, West Covina High School, there's a big dance team over there, and I just joined and everything like that. Well, no, I was already there for a year, and then she joined. And you know how it kind of is like when there's ever like a new group of people that join a team or join a group,
Yeah.
like a lot of the guys that are already in the group or the girls that are in the group, like they start like looking at the new people and they're like, oh, like she's cute or he's cute or
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know, like that's just a natural thing.
What? That's what you do when you first meet girls?
Dude,
You're sick.
what is your problem,
They're
dude?
people, man.
Dude, yes, I know. So she was obviously just one of those girls like, oh yeah, she's really cute and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty bad, but I can't really remember how we like got together or
Yeah.
started. I mean, maybe I'm assuming it's from dance and all that stuff, and everybody's just really close. So we actually went out for about 4 years. Yeah, we were together for a really long time. We were like,
this isn't the girl that you. This isn't your most recent breakup.
no.
Okay.
See, that's the thing. With my most recent one, we were together for 4 years also. Yeah.
Damn, motherfucker.
Yeah, so when I was with
Okay, Janet.
when I was with Janet, it was like we were together for so long. We were like the power couple, in our dance team, right? So we would hang out with each other all the time. Like the shitty thing is though, I don't know why, but with a lot of my relationships, at least in the past, even my most recent one, it was hidden in some sort of way. So her mom didn't know about us.
Okay.
But we were together for fucking 4 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you like never went over to her house or anything?
I mean, I did, but Janet's mother didn't know, obviously. And my whole family knew about Janet and everything. Like, she would come over and, like, they would be like, you know,
Yeah.
they're really close. They liked
Yeah.
her a lot.
How do you
But-
say that one? That's beautiful.
Maganda.
Maganda?
Yeah.
That does not sound beautiful. That's-
You say beautiful, right?
Yeah, yeah.
In Tagalog?
Yeah.
That's maganda.
Maganda. Oh, Maganda.
But, yeah, so she would come over all the time where we'd all hang out and all that good stuff. But, like I said, her mom didn't know. Because it was just her mom there at the time,
Yeah.
and her dad was in the Philippines.
Yeah. She didn't need her getting pregnant by some fucking
Exactly.
little Filipino.
Yeah.
No dating for you.
She just like she found out, I think, like that she was talking to me,
Uh-huh.
but she like basically like threatened her to send her back to the Philippines so she could focus on school and not worry
Damn.
about guys. Yeah. It was that bad. That's why it
But
was
she was
just
still
like
involved in dance.
yeah.
Was she a good dancer?
At her thing, yeah.
What was your thing?
The military, the dance drill, military type dancing,
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
okay.
It's like angles and all that stuff. When it came to hip hop, obviously I took the cake
I've
on
never
that
seen you
one.
dance, but-
Whatever, dude. If you want to go see me dance, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah. So obviously we were going through dance together, going through high school all together, and all that kind of stuff. She was actually the one that I asked to prom with the fucking humongous fucking thing
Ooh,
I did
if
for
you
the
want to
pod.
find out her real name, check our earlier episodes.
No, so yeah.
Janet.
So I did a lot of big things for her. Like a lot of the stuff that I don't know. When I was younger, I did a lot of big events and
grand
stuff.
gestures.
Yeah, I guess people say it's because I'm a Leo, which I don't really believe in those kind of thingies.
You are lying, buddy.
What is it?
Zodiac.
Zodiac? Yeah, I don't really believe those, like, beliefs in how zodiac signs are.
Yeah.
But they were saying, like, I'm a person that likes to, like, get all the attention. And I like showing her off. I like to show her off when I could.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah, it just... When I was younger, my dad and my brother had, like, these anger issues with their significant other. Like, there's, like, my mom or my brother's girlfriend.
Yeah.
And, like, I was starting to get something like that, like, towards the end. Like, I would be, like, a dick all the time. I think it was just... Yeah, right?
A dick?
So... I think it was just me seeing it all the time.
That's how you thought it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like, even if you didn't actively think that was your, like, subliminal thought.
And that was, ever since I was young, that's kind of how I saw it. And I just remember, like, we would have fights, like, all, like, yelling out loud, like, you know, like, really bad fights and things like that. And I honestly, I don't even remember how we broke up. Because it was so long ago, and I'm really bad with memory. I even asked her actually recently, maybe like a year ago. Yeah, but we haven't like hung out or anything like that. But a year ago, I told her, I was like, hey, I'm sorry for whatever I did that fucked our relationship up, and I hope like we didn't like end off in the back. No.
Okay, I was wondering.
I hope we didn't end off in any bad terms and stuff like that. But I hope you're doing okay. You know,
Yeah.
I was with my most recent girlfriend at the time. It was just kind of more of like I didn't want to have any like bad ends, loose ends.
Did your most recent girlfriend know her?
No.
Your most recent ex-girlfriend?
No.
Sorry.
That's okay. So yeah, when I graduated high school, I still was in the area. I was still going to nursing school at the time and coaching. So I would coach my high school. So she was still on the dance team at the time. So I would still see her like at practice, dance competitions and stuff like that. So it would still be a regular thing. And then once I started going to nursing school, it kind of started falling off. I knew that for sure. And
So you guys were still dating at the time?
After high school, for like a year.
Was that allowed for you to date a student?
Was it allowed?
Probably technically no, but
technically no.
Previous relationship, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
You gotta deal with it.
I didn't even think about that. But after fraternization? No, I don't know. I think it was just prior relationship maybe. But I was with her for a long time, and like asking her to prom, doing all these things for her. Like people would think I'm fucking crazy, because like I actually have a video that I'll probably show you later. It was one of our anniversaries, and she was at this pageant at school. And like I did like a whole like 15-minute dance performance just for her.
At the pageant?
At the pageant. Like they were asking me to do something. Like they were asking people to volunteer to do something within their break. Their like 30-minute break they had in between the show. And I was like, can I do something for Janet? Like I got like it's our anniversary, like all right, yeah, sure, go ahead and do it. And then like I fucking danced with me and my buddies and swept her off her feet.
What was the song you danced to?
It was like 5 different songs. It was long.
It was long?
Yeah.
How long did it take you to choreograph and get that thing ready?
So at the time when I was younger and had a very great imagination and very agile mind, it took me like maybe like 2 weeks or something like that. It's like that too. And I always did like stuff like that for her. Like I would do dance performances or bring her flowers sometimes, or pick her up, open the door for her.
So do you think it's weird that outward a bunch of people see you doing all this stuff, like huge dance performances, flash mob, bringing her flowers, and then like in the interior of the relationship you guys would like fight commonly? Did that ever like off-put you?
So from what I can remember, I feel like those fights were like they were like towards the end of the relationship.
Before you did all this stuff. Or after. The fights were after you did all this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because definitely like during high school, like we were always okay. Like there wasn't really that big of an issue. Like we were just in high school, you know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
There wasn't really too much, and we went to the same school and things like that.
Wow, you didn't have to do that to me.
I'm sorry, I'm just saying,
No,
like, it was just
kidding.
we always saw each other because of dance and school.
Yeah, which you're okay with.
Yeah. Fuck, where was I going with this? But yeah, I honestly thought I was actually gonna fucking be with her.
Marry her.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna marry her because we were together for so long.
Yeah.
But obviously that did not happen. But she was definitely my first, you know.
First.
Oh,
Priscilla was not my first.
oh, she wasn't.
No.
Oh, she was my first. But that was my sophomore year, so we talked about this. We talked about
Jesus.
Oh, okay, my senior year. Sorry.
Okay. Oh yeah. That's a good growth pattern.
But yeah, she was like my first everything. So we hung out all the time. I would take her. You know, have you ever heard of Signal Hill in Long Beach?
Is that with the Echo Star?
I don't know. It's like some fucking hill where it has like telescopes and shit like that. And like this.
Never been there.
Like I would take her to like these crazy places, like, cause I had a car like my junior year, so we would drive off to like places like.
I know Top of
Lac-
the World. You ever been there?
Yeah, top of the world. Yeah, and
Right next to the Puente Hills Mall.
yeah.
Pretty much.
I took her to like fucking what the fuck is it? Next to the Hollywood sign.
Oh, you
the
hiked the Hollywood sign?
No, fuck.
Oh, Griffith Observatory?
Observatory. Yeah, we went to like we were still in high school, so like I would still take her to like all these crazy places and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That like normal people like our age now would go out for dates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I would still try to do that.
It was like a
high
grand.
school.
It was pretty big.
Yeah.
Cause like, how are you gonna get there? Do you have a car? We had a car.
Yeah, I had a car at the time. Yeah.
That's how you got there.
So it was bad though, because I remember, like, I would always throw kickbacks on my place. Her friends would come over, and then my friends would come over. But then we would get into arguments, and we'd be like drunk arguments. It would be bad.
Yeah.
You know, like that relationship honestly taught me a lot to not be like that, to not follow the footsteps of how my brother and my dad was.
Yeah.
They're not like that now, but.
They've learned too.
Yeah, that relationship really, really changed in how I look at things with others, you know. But yeah.
No wonder you're so nice to me all the time. I
But
think
yeah, Janet, my first love.
if my first love relationship taught me anything, it was to
Not double text.
not double text, motherfucker. It was to be
Oh wait. Oh shit. The battery died.
just right now.
GoPro, stop recording. Alright, sorry about that. Even though you're not gonna notice it again.
It's cool.
But
It taught me to. Maybe it's not even a good quality that it taught me, but it taught me to just, you know, not be overbearing and just lay back and let the dice fall. Really, you know, just you can't control everything in a relationship. You can only control your actions. So, with that being said, whatever they're gonna do is what they're gonna do, and if you're not enough for them, that's okay. That's not gonna hurt you. It's not gonna hurt them. If it's time to move on, it's time to move on.
yeah. I think also being in the Navy, it's really, I guess, helped me build trust to another person.
Because you're away from.
I'm away from them for so long.
Yeah.
Even if like they were at home, like in Norfolk or something like that, and we went on deployment, you know. I think what you were saying earlier, the time you had with them for like that weekend or something like that, wanted to use that as much as I can to like really cherish those kind of moments, I guess you could say. It sounds really cheesy and cliche, but it's just like I feel like that's how I've
Always been.
No, so remember like how before I fucked it all up with my ex-girlfriend, my first one. No, but so like after being with her and learning from all that stuff, I just feel like I shouldn't waste any time like hanging out. Like I shouldn't be on my phone like when I'm trying to hang out with my girl. You know, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I should be 100% there all the time, because
For
who
sure.
knows? Like I might get deployed out. You know, I have to leave tomorrow or something like that.
But if we're both trying to find some dank memes,
I mean, yeah.
I can't be mad about that. You better show me some funny stuff,
But that's just kind of how I feel now, and I don't like to get upset anymore.
Yeah. I'd rather not be upset.
Exactly. I feel
But
like it's a
then
waste of my time.
A lot
now.
of times that's misconstrued as like not caring.
Yep.
For me,
Yep.
it's like,
That's happened to me a lot too.
why don't you have a reaction? I'm like, because it's not that big of a deal. Oh,
Yeah.
it should be a big deal. But you can't make me feel like it's a big deal. That's not how this works. I was with this one girl before I left for the Navy, and I tried to do the old, like, I think the idea of dating pre-cell phone, pre-texting era must have been pretty wild and pretty cool. Only because, you'd set up this date and you'd say like, hey, I'm going to pick you up at 7. And there was no like,
On the
the day before,
Okay.
oh, we're still hanging out tomorrow, like the day of, can't wait to see you today, 2
Yeah.
hours before, like, I'll be there in 2 hours, 30 minutes before, like, I'm on my way, and then finally, like, hey, I'm here. I miss the old honking days. Bing, bing. And
Were you even alive for that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
My
me too.
sisters.
Your sisters?
Yeah. I'd see it happen to my sisters.
Oh, okay.
And so I tried to emulate that with this one girl that I dated,
Yeah.
the lifeguard girl that I was involved with for a while. So I wouldn't text her all the time. I'd like call her every once in a while, and we'd hang out like on Thursdays. That was like our date night pretty much.
Okay.
And it kind of just became that way. It wasn't really like organized.
Okay.
But her friends were all like, I was like, yo, so give me the inside scoop. Like, how does she feel? Is she digging me? Like, what's up? And they're all like, she likes you. She just wished that you texted her more. And I was all like,
But why?
but I'm trying to make it so it's like, I'm not talking to her all day and then I go hang out with her and like we have nothing to talk about, And that
Which makes sense. That's
Yeah,
a
it makes-
reasonable reason.
Yeah. But it didn't really like bode well with what she had. I was her voice first. Yeah. I was gonna say I was her voiced boyfriend, but I meant to say first boyfriend.
Oh, sorry.
See?
You saying it still. I'm sorry. Voice
boyfriend. I was her voice boyfriend.
Oh shit. Oh god.
So she
That needs
didn't.
to be like a little thing, a little segment.
She didn't come accustomed to anything because I was her first experience.
Yeah.
But from what she had seen from other people, this
would
was
talk to each
how
other
things
all
were
the
supposed to be.
time.
Like,
Yeah.
why isn't he texting me? He must not be interested. I'm just trying to play video games or ride my bike everywhere.
Yeah.
And she knew I was joining the Navy, so we tried to make things work, and then they just didn't. She was cool. Man,
What?
this is just so sad.
What? Because we're not. Oh well.
I mean, I have a girlfriend, so
Yeah.
love you, babe.
I guess with my most recent girlfriend, like the trusting thing, because before, when I was in high school, I didn't really trust other guys, what do you say, right?
Yeah.
Because I definitely had a catch. So
You
I
had
don't
a
know.
catch? Oh, the girl was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. So I guess I was what is it?
you're jealous.
No. Yeah, I was actually really bad with that. I had a really bad issue with jealousy. And I guess that can make me, what is it when you like are not confident in yourself?
Your self-esteem is low.
Yeah. Sure. Thanks, dude.
Motherfucker.
That hurt. Sorry.
Pause for ass whooping.
No. Anyways, so I had that issue too when I was in high school, and I mean, now it's just something like I don't really care about that
Yeah.
anymore. It shouldn't be an issue at all anymore for me. But because I'm in the Navy, you know what I mean? Like we're all badasses and stuff.
Yeah, dude. You went to Alpha School, right? You learned how to clear rooms with the gun and
yeah.
stuff? Pew, pew, pew.
I shot guns. Watch out.
What are you looking at?
I'm stretching, dude. I'm just stretching. I'm chilling.
I think moving in with my ex-girlfriend who I got in A school really taught me a lot too.
Yeah.
Being like, by taught me a lot, I mean it taught me a lot of things about myself where I was like, man, I do not like living with this girl.
Oh, like where like you draw the line and kind of stuff like that, or
you know what it
you
was?
can
I'm a first thing in the morning go-getter. I wake up and all I gotta do is brush my teeth and I'm ready to fucking go.
Yeah.
Out on the day, go for a run, doing something.
Yeah.
Going to the gym, just get that done with the day. And she'd like wake up and like, I'm going back to sleep, and like go back to sleep. And then she'd wake up like finally after I like already got some stuff done.
Yeah.
And she was like, so what do you want to do today? And I was like, I just want to relax at the house. You know, I already went to the gym.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And she's like, but I want to do something. I'm like, well, okay, we can do something. And she would, it just, our interests like veered off as time went on. Whereas like, I'd want to sit there and watch anime, and she'd be like, why would I want to watch anime? I'm like, okay. Or I'd want to sit there and play video games, and she'd be like, can you turn down your video game? It's too loud.
So when you guys moved in together, was this before I got here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you knew my
Oh yeah, no, I didn't know her.
ex-girlfriend.
I only knew her because of my roommate.
Yeah.
But okay. But you guys weren't on the same ship either, so.
No, we weren't. Which I think was, like, going to school for so long together made things kind of hard. And then, like, not being on the same ship, but still having the same issues.
Yeah.
Because we were both new sailors, got there around the same time.
Yeah.
So we were still both running into the same things where it was like,
You can relate.
we could relate each other's day to each other.
Yeah.
Which was cool. She used to hate when I would cook, only because I would leave all the cabinet doors open as I cooked. It was just like, I go to a cabinet door, open, get something, leave it open. It's just innate.
Like little small things.
Yeah,
like
I would hate when she cooked because her food wasn't good.
God.
And then we'd like be taking a shower or whatever. We took most of our showers together, which was nice. Yeah, not a lot of shower sex though. Not nice.
Okay.
But she would like put her hair on the wall and just like leave it there. So I'd like get into the bathroom if I was taking a shower by myself, and there would just be like a bunch of hair on the wall, and I was like, what the fuck?
I think girls do that.
Yeah, but clean that shit up after, man. Don't just leave it on the wall. So I'd like spool it up and just leave it there and keep spooling it up until it kind of became like this big clump.
That's gross.
And so it was things like that. I was like, ew, you're gross. And she's like, well, you're annoying. And I'm like,
oh my gosh. Wow.
She wouldn't really like, I get along with a lot of like almost anybody.
Yeah.
And
sure. Dude, I'm not just anybody.
Not you.
I don't know.
She so we'd go hang out with her friends, and her friends would be like, oh yeah, he's really cool.
Yeah.
And she'd get like a little tipsy and be like, why do my friends like you more than they like me? And I'm like,
Just overthinking things like that.
Because I'm fucking cool. And then she'd like, I'd take her to hang out with my friends, and she'd be like, I don't want to hang out with them, let's leave.
Ah.
So it was like always a one-sided hangout where like I could make, even if I didn't necessarily like the people we're hanging out with, like I can make do and still be friends with people. Whereas like if she didn't like them one bit, she'd be like, I don't want to be here anymore.
I get you.
It's time for us to leave. But Jared came into town one time, like before that, he came into town that time, and like a bunch of us were out at Kogan's, like 12 or 15 of us, including her, and it was around like 8:30, and she was like, I'm ready to leave, let's go. And I was like, my friend is in town, like I'm not gonna just go home and like leave him out with my friends. She's like, well, how are you gonna get home then? I'm driving. And I was like, we'll just take an Uber back home. Like, what's the big deal? And that was kind of like, there's a lot of times where I wanted to break up with her, but I didn't, because I was like, you know, couples go through trouble. Like, that's a thing. That's
couples
something
go through trouble.
That's something you have to get over in order to make
work it out.
Yeah, you have to work things out.
Yeah.
And then it soon came to the point where she was now wanting to break up with me. And you know, you kind of get that feeling like they're not talking to you as much, just keeping things really short.
Yeah.
Nobody's good at hiding it. Like,
yeah,
I thought we were fine. Boom, breakup. No, it's always like, yeah, you've been acting weird. Boom, breakup. This one just just happened to be on the way back from the airport when she picked me up. And 10 minutes into a 20-minute car ride,
Oh no.
she said, "I think we should break up."
That's.
And I said, "Okay." And she said, "You don't have questions?" And I said, "No."
You don't have questions.
And she said, "Do you want me to stay over for one last night?" And I was like, "No." It turns out she asked me, "Do I have questions?" Not because she wanted to answer my questions, but because she had plenty of things to say to me about myself. So, get a girl that is friendly, I guess.
It's friendly.
I'll like explain this girl to my current girlfriend, and she'll be like, "She sounds like a real bitch." And
Yeah.
I'm like, sometimes she really was. But you know, what are you gonna do? That's your girlfriend.
Yeah. You don't really know until like you actually live with them
Yeah,
too.
exactly. Even more so.
Yeah.
She was so cool when I met her too, and I think both from a girl and guy's side, like as time progresses and you spend more time with them, you know, you begin to realize that they're not the person that they are when you first met them 100% of the time. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's weird and sad to say almost that people sort of like put on this act or front of like, this is who I am,
and
date
then,
me, and then once you date them, they're like, well, I don't gotta be all like that anymore.
and then you find out the real.
Yeah,
way
even
they
if
are.
the real them isn't like so much different, but still there's like
still a front.
sometimes people just want to stay home, and sometimes people just want to go out.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You know, it's a give and take for sure, because you have to get used to if you want things to work out. And I still think that the age-old wisdom says that no couple should go without fighting. Like,
Yeah, because you're not learning.
yeah, every couple should fight about something. But why do couples fall down? So they can get back up.
Wow.
That's from Batman Begins.
That's from Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. It was
Was it-
actually Alfred Penny.
Thank you, Butler guy.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the jealousy thing though, because I actually, with my most recent girlfriend, I actually had that issue, but
You were jealous?
I was jealous. So the thing is though, like being in the Navy, you learn this whole different culture about how people are with relationships in the Navy.
Yeah.
like-
That's fair.
I'm just saying, like, it was definitely a culture shock. So it's like when I first joined the Navy, you know, there's like these kids that are 18 years old and they're getting like married fucking instantly right after boot camp or before boot camp. So you know their spouse can come with them wherever they go,
Yeah. Or they would get married to somebody in.
or in the Navy too.
In the
Yeah,
Navy.
right. So that was already a culture shock for me. And then when I got to the ship, or when I, you know, like meet people and they're like, oh yeah, I'm married to this person, like yeah, they're stationed somewhere else, and then you see them like messing around with other people, and I'm just like, what? Like, aren't you married? Like that's not cool, you know? So I think being around this kind of like military culture and how it is, I think it always got me thinking, like sometimes, like, because I'm so far away, like maybe she's doing something with another person, you know what I mean? Like that thought runs through my mind all the time, which is sad to say.
Yeah.
But even on this deployment, I'm not gonna lie, it's just like I feel like people are, you know, doing bad stuff with when they should be.
You see people scheming around here, and you're like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah, like you're married or you have someone waiting for you at
Yeah.
home. Like that's kind of fucked up. But then again, like I always hear those stories, like the people that are at home, like they probably be fucking around
they're
too,
out here
like
fucking getting.
yeah, while we're deployed or something. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just really sad to say that kind of stuff, but it's true. And I guess maybe that's why when I joined the Navy, I had that issue with jealousy, because it was just such a normal thing.
here.
Like talking to people, like talking to like one of your buddies, you're like, oh yeah, like, oh she's really cool. I'm like, yeah, but she's married. He's like,
So
that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Is that supposed to stop me or something?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
yo,
and
dude, yeah.
They just say that so normally, like that's like a normal thing to say, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, that's
I've definitely heard that before. I'm like, but you can just stay away from it, man. You
Yeah.
don't need to get involved.
Like that's, I don't know. I guess that's another reason why I guess jealousy is still a part of me. Like even like with getting with someone in the Navy from a different ship, like, you know, like if they go on deployment, you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Yeah,
you know?
because you see the way like girls I hear like catcalled
Yeah.
or like
Not really.
flirted with.
Yeah, flirted with, but they also do the same back.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
They make it seem like they're not with anybody.
yeah.
So it's kind of it's like it's really sad to say all that kind of stuff, but it is true. And yeah,
That's what we're about here on Brown Boys R Us. The truth.
the truth. Yeah,
Don't get it twisted.
yeah. And I guess all these relationships have definitely taught me to be like how I am right now.
Which is cool.
A very genuine guy.
Oh, yeah. You are genuine. Look at you.
Dude.
Ow,
Thanks, dude.
motherfucker. That was
Did I
my
hit your head?
fingers.
I'm sorry.
Not really. You're not
Dude,
genuine.
whoa, relax, bro. Relax. God damn.
I can say I feel like marriage is a close approaching objective of mine.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta start pumping out these kids.
Really?
Start spreading my seed.
Oh, little paragraphs running around. Little sentences. That's pretty cool.
So,
But you're like 25.
yeah,
You think that's it's a good enough time for you?
yeah, I think so. I mean, I only really light off on the weekends. You know, my week Monday through Friday is pretty. Like, you know how at breweries and stuff you see like, come on a Tuesday, it's karaoke night. Come on a Wednesday, it's fucking game night.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I don't got time to be doing all that weekday shit. I go to the gym, I go home,
Cause you have work.
I eat dinner, yeah, I play video games, and I go to bed, and I go to work. Like,
Yeah.
I got time to be, oh yeah, I'm gonna go drink with my friends tonight.
Yeah.
But then Sunday,
That's why Sunday, dude.
no problem getting drunk on Sunday.
Dude, that's God's day.
Fucking God turned water into wine, so he knows what's up.
It's still recording. It's dying. Definitely dying.
So I think, you know, there's steps to be taken, but you know, no, I wouldn't say anybody's ready for a kid until they have a kid.
Yeah.
So like, somebody can say like, but you just party all the time. Well, yeah, but obviously that's not something I can do if I have a child at home.
It's
you know?
it's different.
It's-
Like the mac and cheese thing from fucking Aziz
Yeah.
Ansari.
Maybe there's about 10 other things you can do besides fucking this bowl of macaroni and cheese. Yeah. And so, it's something me and my girlfriend have talked about.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, because I was like, if you don't want kids, tell me now,
Yeah.
because then that's something
That you want.
that I want. And if we're not working towards that same, like, family-driven goal, then
Yeah. There's no real
what's the point?
Yeah.
And she agreed. She was like, yeah, you're right. You know, there's compromises to be made. And if you want me to push out a baby, then
You gotta. What do you have to do?
I have to fucking love her unconditionally, which is easy enough. I already do. And then plus my mom's all like, I need more grandbabies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does your parents wait for grandkids?
Yeah.
My mom more, I'm sure.
Yeah, my mom for sure.
The biggest heartbreak for my mom is that she has grandkids, but they not that they like my dad more, but they're always like, hey grandma, hey grandpa.
Yeah. A little bit more excited for them.
Yeah. She's like, I just want to hold them.
No, we don't even. My brother hasn't had any kids, and I obviously haven't had any. So.
No little gravy babies.
Little gravy babies. Oh my god.
Gotcha.
My friends are gonna listen to this shit, and he's gonna be like, what? They're gonna be like, why the fuck does he keep bringing up gravy babies? This guy's problem. I actually did talk about marriage with my most recent girlfriend, but it's like, I don't know, because also with the Navy thing, I don't know how long you're supposed to be with somebody until you're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, we're getting married.
Because there's some people who've like, oh, how long were you guys together before you got married? A month.
Yeah. Okay, that's.
And you're like,
obviously-
whoa. And it's like, some people's like 6 years later, and you're like,
Yeah.
and how are things now? I'm like, oh, it's good. She's great. And some people like, I don't think there's a good determination on what is a good length of time I should be
It's
with this
just-
person before I get married to them.
It's just depending on the person.
Yeah. It's a feeling. Love
Yeah.
is a feeling.
Because I have friends that are back at home, like they haven't gotten married yet because they want to get financially stable first.
Very true also.
Because like, I have a buddy that's been with his girlfriend since like his sophomore year in high school, and that was fucking 2009,
Yeah.
and they're still together.
What's cool about being in the Navy though is it's not hard to be financially stable.
Yeah, that's true. You actually get more money when you get married.
Very true. That family sep.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe one day. But that's good though that you guys are talking about it.
Yeah, I think it's
How long have you guys been
a
together?
logical step. We've been dating for a year, but we've been seeing each other for more than that.
Like you've seen her walk by.
No.
Oh.
For more than that. Maybe
Dude, she's gonna get upset. You don't remember the first
no,
time?
I'm counting the months.
The months.
Maybe like
I'm not trying to put you in a spot.
7 months, a year and 7 months. We've been like seeing each other. And
Oh, okay. And then dating for a year.
Yeah,
Okay.
for a year.
Wow.
May 26th.
Aw.
Aww.
You guys' anniversary was here on deployment. How sweet is that?
I'm very bad with dates.
You just remembered it.
Yeah, because I got in trouble.
That's also a fun thing to do in relationships.
Get in
Remembering dates.
trouble? Is that something you do? Are you good at something like that?
Dude, my last girlfriend, I don't even remember our first date. Like the day, I don't remember that day.
I think it's a girl thing, which is
Maybe.
fine, but like
Like I remember our first date, like where it was, but I don't remember like what day it was.
the first time me and her ever got food together, like not at my house, was
McDonald's.
no, not McDonald's. Was doing a PRT.
Ah. That sounds so nice.
We did a PRT, and then she like came over to my place, and we went and got sushi that night. Oh, I did PRT. She did hers on a different day.
I see. Yeah, those are some fun things to always have. Dates to remember, anniversaries, all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
That's really not. I hate remembering dates. I can't even remember. It took me a while to remember her phone number. Any of them. Any of
I
my
had friends,
exes.
like friend girls back home
Wow.
who were like, I know your birthday. Do you
that's
know
dead.
mine? Shh, you don't have another one?
No, for that one, no.
The show must go on. But yeah, I'm like super bad with dates. I forgot my dad's birthday one year.
You know what I can do? Alright, just keep talking.
Oh, I forgot my dad's birthday one year where he was, alright, he's gone, everybody. There was a time where I'd like jump out from a corner and scare him, and he'd get really mad and be like, dude, I didn't even knew you were there. Alright, he's back.
What?
Nothing.
What are you doing? Dude,
Um,
I'm just trying to help.
And so I like, hey dad, I'm gonna go hang out with my friends. And then he was like, okay, bye. And then my mom called me. She's like, did you tell your dad happy birthday today? And I was like, it's my dad's birthday.
God.
But I think my dad's the same way, where like he doesn't, one, really care,
Yeah.
and two, like, what do I want for my birthday? To be left alone.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh!
Sorry.
So
It's a habit.
I got home and I was like, hey dad, happy birthday. Sorry, I left to go hang out with my friends all day. He's like, it's cool. Either that or he's just a real cool guy.
My mom is like that. She always tells me all these days that I should remember, especially when it comes to my parents. But I don't really remember those kind of things. It's hard to. I honestly, it's pretty bad, but I don't even know.
I know my nephew's birthday.
I don't even know how old my parents are.
You know why I know my nephew's birthday? Because it's the day before my birthday.
You're fucking selfish.
I know my brother. I know more birthdays now, but when I was a teenager, I had
Actually,
these three aunts:
It's not gonna work.
Tia Loisa, Tia Lucia, and Tia Juane.
How'd you keep track of them? They're really small.
Dude, I didn't keep track of them. They were all just Tia to me. They were like, go say hi to Tia Loisa, and I like go say hi to Tia Juane, and they're like, why didn't you go to Tia Loisa? I was like, isn't that Tia Loisa? Which one's that? Who's that one?
That's happened to me before.
Are they? I think I told you they'd say like, introduce me to my cousins. Mijo, this is your cousin Danny. But my name's James. His name's Danny. But my name's James. Mom, why do they keep calling me Danny? It's because the firstborn in a Mexican family.
Essay?
No.
What?
Is named after the dad. My dad's name is Danny.
Oh.
So they'd be like, they just assume my name was Danny. Yeah.
This is your cousin Danny. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Till motherfucking
they called you Danny.
Yeah, until they called me Danny. I asked like, why don't they call me James? Even my favorite tia Lucia, R.I.P. She would call me Danny. Just like when I'd be at her house hanging out, and she'd be like, "Oh, sorry, I mean James."
With the dates and stuff like that, I always see it on like TVs, shows and movies and stuff like that, where the husband always forgets like the wedding anniversary and stuff like that. I feel like that's gonna be me.
I feel like a wedding anniversary I'll be able to remember.
Really?
But like the day we started being boyfriend and girlfriend, my sister dated this guy who was like happy month, happy 3 month, happy 6 month, happy year, happy 2 years.
Like, what do you even do? Like, that's just so much things to do now. Like,
he wrote them. He wouldn't like celebrate them in a grand gesture, but it'd be like he'd write a little letter and like do little drawings on it and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Which is he was cool.
Cause like years I get in the beginning.
Yeah.
But after a while,
after you do 5 years, just celebrate every decade. You know?
Yeah, it's just.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, me too. I mean, if you're doing a grand gesture, like, I don't know, I guess it just depends.
What's the best date you think you've ever taken somebody on?
Date?
Date.
Went skydiving and a helicopter ride.
You took them skydiving? Where's all this fucking money at, dog?
Dude, that's why I'm paying it off for this whole deployment.
Oh my god.
So we went skydiving.
This is with this last girlfriend?
Yeah. She came and visited at A school. We went somewhere like 2 hours.
This is my girlfriend.
2 hours away from Great Lakes.
In Paulina's car?
No, it was I can't remember the other girl's name. Some other person's car. And we went skydiving for the first time for both of us. And then went on a helicopter ride in Chicago.
That's cool.
It was supposed to be like sunset time.
But you forgot about daylight savings.
But no, it's just the sun didn't go down early enough. So it was like still light out, but yeah. It was skydiving and then a helicopter ride.
Do you think she liked it?
Yeah. I fucking liked it. So, what...
I did that date for me.
Yeah, I was going to say, so how I am now when with things like that, I want to do stuff that I know for sure, like, oh, dude, I'll be fucking down to go do that.
Yeah.
But if she would, like, enjoy it too, like, obviously, like, oh, yeah, this is for you.
Yeah.
But, like, half of it is for me too, you know what I mean?
This is something we can enjoy together.
Aww.
We finish each other's sandwiches.
You're fucking gay. Get away from me. So yeah. So that's why we went skydiving and why we went on a helicopter ride. First time skydiving before. Like, I've never been.
Yeah.
And first time on a helicopter ride. So
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. I was planning on. Dude, it was like I have things planned out already. Yeah. Like for the years to come. Yeah. But I can't do that now. So.
Fucking, you ruined it, Bernice.
Yeah, sure. We can call it Bernice.
We'll call her Bernice. Great.
But yeah, it's just like things that people normally like. Some people do this like on a normal, like a regular occasion, but it's just like things that I don't normally do because I'm always either working or playing fucking video games.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't go out and get like fucking four-wheelers and shit, go through the fucking deserts and stuff like that, you know? Like, there's some people that do that all the time. But I don't do that, so that was going to be, like, something that I wanted to do.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Or, like, kayaking, go to the river and things like that, you know?
Yeah.
More outdoorsy stuff that I haven't done that I know she would enjoy, too.
I tried making a coordinated effort to do more of the stuff that my girlfriend likes. So I took her, like, not this girlfriend, rather my ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
So, like, one of those drink and draw things. I thought she liked that. She took when she broke up with me, she took the painting that she did. What did I do with mine? Fucking threw that shit away.
Oh.
I tore it up. Canvas is very
I
tough.
feel like you weren't really happy with that last relationship, huh?
No.
Okay.
But I was still like, trying to make it work. There was one time where she was like having a bad day, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to the gym tonight. Let's go to the Grain and drink. And she was like, okay, that sounds really fun. She was like all hyped about it. She wanted to go to the Grain for a while. When we get there, and it was probably one of the most awkward things ever. Because we both sit down. It's like after we come back from deployment, we both sit down. We're having our beer, and we just have nothing to talk about.
Wow.
And we finished like
Each other's sentences?
no.
Damn, that's sad.
We finished like a beer each, and then she's like, "I think I'm just ready to go home."
Oh my
And
god.
I was like, "Okay."
That's crazy.
But
Was that it? I don't know if you're continuing on.
I mean, I used to be really good at grand gesturing,
yeah.
but it's not a grand gesture for no reason. So like when I left for boot camp, I took my girlfriend at the time out on a date to like the aquarium of the Pacific. We went and got like some fucking ice cream from someplace, walked the boardwalk a little bit,
Yeah.
and then I took her to Top of the World.
Nice.
And before that, I had my friends set up a fucking pasta dinner up there.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
coordinated effort.
How sweet of you.
And then so we were like hanging out there, and she like saw the dinner set up, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, somebody's having a dinner up here." And I was like, "We're having a dinner up here." And so we like ate food. It was cool. She
Yeah.
really liked that. But now like that's because I'm poor. I was poor back then.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, why the fuck would I set up a pasta dinner on top of a hill?
Yeah.
Let's
You could just go to a restaurant, a nice restaurant.
Food. Even like I could buy the food, like buy the stuff and just make pasta
Make
here.
food, yeah.
Make from my soul. I can make you food. Means so much more.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. The grand gestures, I guess. I mean, obviously you don't really need to do things like that, but
You shouldn't need to, but it is nice every once in a while.
yeah.
I feel like what makes more of an impact is small things. Personally,
Oh, dude, I have a small thing.
dude, you are a small thing.
Dude, thanks.
So sometimes I'll be at the store and I'll just be like, "Oh, I think Molly would like this," and I grab it for her. And even though,
Dude, you're using a real name?
yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Even though she might not like it, sometimes I'll give it to her and she's like, "Why did you get this for me?" And I was like, "Oh, because I thought you'd like it." And she's like, "Well, I do like it, but it's just so random." And I'm like, "Well, I just thought it was cool."
Why not? Yeah.
Or I bought us matching PJs one time just because I was like at Target and I was like, "Ooh, matching PJs." And she's like, "These are so cool."
Aw. Dude, you're so sweet, Ram.
And sometimes I'll buy us wine so we can get drunk. Wine drunk?
Box wine?
No.
Have you ever played slapbox wine? Box
No.
I don't know how to say it. You never played that before?
Slap box wine?
Slapbox? I think they just call it slapbox.
I've played slap box, yeah. Where we box each other.
No, where you slap the bag and drink and chug the fucking box wine as fast as you can.
No, that's gross.
Yeah, I don't know that either.
You're a liar. Why would you do something like that? That doesn't sound good.
Anyways. Those are some tough times.
I knew this one dude who got like box wine drunk every night when I was DCPO. Williams?
The fuck? Oh,
The
really?
black guy? Yeah.
Oh,
He'd
dude.
be like,
He got like in trouble because of drinking so much.
Probably. What's wrong with you? I drank a whole box of wine last night.
Those are so
fact that
cheap, dude.
You have
They're
to say a whole box of wine. You should figure that you have a problem.
they were like $10.
How much comes in it?
It's like a humongous pouch, like huge.
All right.
I don't know how to describe it right now.
Like if you
Like that like my laptop size pouch, and like this.
that's a lot of wine.
Yeah, it's a good amount.
It's more than a glass.
Oh yeah, 100%. It tastes like shit though.
Yeah. It's white. I don't know. I just like good red wine, I guess. It didn't have to be good.
I'm not a fan of wine.
Why would you drink it then?
Huh?
Why would you drink it?
To get drunk. Dude, we're not talking about my problems.
Are
Get
you
out of
okay?
here.
Are you okay?
Dude, I haven't drank in fucking
I know.
200 days.
Forever. Oh man, it's gonna be so much fun.
What, drinking when you get back?
Yes. Going right to Beckenport.
Hagen says she wants to go to Peckinpah.
Yeah, me and her organized
Alright, whatever, dude.
for everybody. I'm the one who says when we're done.
Oh.
I think the relationships I've had in the past have really promulgated me to where I am today.
Aww,
Both
Ram.
as a person and as a boyfriend also. And I'm not gonna say I'm perfect still. Far from it. But you know, we're here trying to be our best selves.
Yeah, me too.
Not the perfect people, but the best ones we can be.
Yeah, me too.
But
Dude,
Alright.
wait, I
Oh, no,
didn't
you
get
had
to
one
say
more thing?
anything. Why can't I say that I've
Alright,
grown
alright.
from all
You
my
get-
relationships,
you
you
get yours.
asshole? God.
Okay.
No, you fucking did the whatever. Dick.
What's yours?
Whatever
You
you,
haven't
said.
grown it. Oh, see, that's all you're gonna do anyway. Yeah. Ditto.
Yeah,
Same?
samesies.
Samesies. Well said. Well said.
I mean,
Thanks for reading the script I wrote you.
dude, get out of here. It's my script. I don't know. I mean,
Disclaimer: we don't have a script.
yeah, okay. Yeah, all those relationships. Well, I mean, I've only had 2 major relationships, I guess you could say. And I've definitely learned a lot from those 2.
You guys are together for
Because
so
they're
long.
so long.
They're very long. Man.
Yeah.
I think in the time frame where you've had 2 girlfriends, I've had like
That's 8 years. Because my last one was 4 and my first one was 4. Oh, God.
real girlfriends.
Dude, why are you flipping off the camera?
5. Wow, you're short though. One of them was like, "We're not boyfriend and girlfriend, but I like hanging out with you every day." I was like, "What? Did you say you're my girlfriend already?" No.
But I've definitely learned a lot about myself because I definitely lived with one before.
Oh, you did?
And, yeah, and
Yeah, that's a big growing experience.
definitely.
The Bible says you shouldn't live with your significant other until after you're married.
Really?
And I think financially, that is an irresponsible decision. Sorry, Mom and Dad, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I definitely learned a lot about myself and my like how I am with patience and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And all that jealousy stuff. I think I've learned to get over it. I can't really say right now because I'm not in a relationship, so I can't.
Yeah. You got one relationship with me.
The Navy.
Oh, I mean, yeah, the Navy.
Yeah. I've definitely grown as well. Ditto.
Not in height.
Just that it. Fuck
But-
you, dude. I was gonna say that. How do you take my joke? My short joke. That's fucked up.
Listen, man. Don't get.
But
you gotta
thank
do the
you guys
outro
for
then.
watching, listening to Brown Boys R Us.
We'll be coming back next week
Yeah.
with a brand new Podschmast.
Yeah. For episode 10.
The Big 10.
But this is 9 still. 10 is later.
Alright, bye.
Yeah. I'm your favorite Filipino boy, Lata, by the way.
Second favorite Filipino boy, Ram.
You're stupid. Dude, you're an RN.
I'm a nice guy. Protect you all the time. So why don't you stay with me? Girl, I promise to never leave. Oh, you're a funny guy. You make me laugh like all the time. So why don't you stay with me? Boy, I promise.